Okay guys, so this is my first video on this new channel. If you want to go check out What If King, I'm pretty sure it's called if you want to know. This is what if Naruto had two OP overpowered bloodlines. And let's start off with me explaining what these bloodlines are and what they're capable of. Let's start with the Uzumaki bloodline. Warping reality. This is a chakra-based bloodline. This bloodline allows them just to do as it says, warp reality to their very will. This bloodline is very OP. But most Uzumakis only tend to use a single part of it. The Uzumaki sealing chains. Truthfully, that is one of the main things they warp reality. When Uzumaki are born, they always warp reality to a point to where they create chains inside of their body that can do anything that they can form. These are the Uzumaki sealing chains. There is a limit though. You cannot warp space and time. This is gonna quickly though come to fruition in a second. With the other bloodline, a more well-known one that will more than make up for that weakness. The other bloodline, the Infinity Eye, the Jiki Gun, the Jiki, the Infinity Eye. Now let's go over the Namikaze bloodline. This is the Infinity Eye. This bloodline is a space and time based Tojutsu. This gives you three main techniques that you should know of. The first technique. Let's go over all the abilities of these eye. Complete another time manipulation. This eye gives you the powers. Let's go over all their abilities. Let's see. The ability of complete and utter time manipulation. In case you're wondering what I mean by the ability to stop time, slow it down, speed it up. Okay. Now, let's think. Yeah, I have to let in the damn feline, because I don't mainly. Okay. Now, let's go over everything. You want attention, don't you? Well, now, let's go over everything. It gives you the ability to time travel. And I don't mean just go. It gives you the ability to see at any point in time. It gives you the ability to freeze time, slow time down to the point of slow time down and speed time up. Now, let's go over the space abilities. This is arguably not as OP. First, it gives you dimensional travel. This part gives you a pocket dimension. It gives you your own pocket dimension. As well. It gives you the ability to teleport anywhere, even faster than the damn horizon. and teleport anything to you, as well as for the final ability, Infinite Stratos. This particular ability gives you the ability to bring anything in, and I mean anything. Gives you the ability to bring the ideal of infinity into existence. In case you're wondering what I mean, let's say he were to, let's say he were to want infinite strength. He can have that. Infinite knowledge. He has that. This is the ability of Infinite Stratos. This ability is activated when the eyes are. This is the Infinity Eye. This ability is going to become a very powerful and deadly thing. But now that I explained the bloodlines, let's get right into the story. When we first get in, we see a young blonde boy running. As we see right behind him, a crowd of people were chasing him down, wanting to hurt him. He finally, accidentally, after he ran into a alleyway with a dead end, one that he didn't realize had a dead end. They started beating him, and I mean beating him badly. All these people had makeshift weapons. I'm not going into details of the torture and all that they put this kid through. All you need to know is it's horrific. Something I wouldn't even wish on my worst enemy. They beat him into unconsciousness. He woke up in a sewer. Yes, if you know where he is, you know where he is. He's in the damn mine. He woke up in his mindscape, a sewer. He heard a girl crying. A young woman crying. So he wanted to know what was happening. When he reached the area where he heard the crying from, he found a girl crying. Now I'm going to explain what Fen Kyuubi looks like. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Anyways, when he's seen this girl crying, I want to make this unnaturally clear. He does not like seeing women cry. Matter of fact, he hates that. So, he walked through the bars and hugged her. She kept repeatedly saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," crying her eyes out. I'm going to explain what she looks like now. He noticed facts about her. He noticed her features. She had red waist-length hair, emerald green slitted eyes. Yes, In case you're wondering why in her human form, instead of having red slitted eyes, she has emerald green ones, you're gonna figure something out. Instead of sealing the dark side of the QB, which I'm gonna make the eyes a clear difference, which had red slitted eyes as a sign of its hatred, he sealed the light side and kept in his son until the dark side in himself. She would have red slitted eyes. I'm doing this as a simple fact of, hey, it will make more sense for her to be apologetic, helping us in the long run for this series to work. So, I'm sorry if I go silent a lot. It's just that I'm not used to this yet. So, he asked her, why do you? She straight up says, I'm the reason why they hate you. I'm the reason why they torture you. She expected him to hate her, but he didn't. She had GG cup breasts, a heart-shaped face. She had curves in all the right places. And a plump ass. This is 18 plus, so expect lemons. I'm making that clear. This channel is 18 plus. I will be doing lemons. At least this series is. Any series with 18 plus on it will have lemons. Anyone that doesn't is more made for children. But anyways, after he hugged her and she finally calmed down, he goes, okay, I have two questions for you. For one, who the hell are you and where the hell are we? She explained straight up. For one, we're in your mindscape, and for two, I'm the QB no Yoko. But you can call. But she, like I said, is not nearly as prideful as her dark self. So she will straight up tell her his name. My name, it's Kermi. It's Kayumi. So he said, nice to meet you, Kayu. She said, okay, I have a gift for you. What is that? I'm going to awaken your two bloodlines. Yeah, straight up, what are these blood? It's the Uzumaki and Namikaze bloodlines. Warping reality in the Infinity Eyes will belong to you. There is quite literally nothing on this planet that will be able to stop you with these eyes. Your power will be near limitless, and you will be feared and loved because of it. Can you explain the abilities with these? Simple. The warping reality bloodline of the Uzumaki gives you the ability to warp reality other than space and time, which is an entirely different category than reality. The space-time continuum is different than reality. Okay. Now let's go over warping. Now let's go over the space-time eyes, which more than makes up for that. The space-time eyes, I'm going to go over the abilities that involve time in any way, shape, and form. It gives you the ability of time travel, future sight, and past sight. The ability to see at any point in time, and anywhere. The ability to stop time, to slow it down and speed it up. Now let's go over the space abilities. You can teleport anything to you and teleport to anywhere as long as you can imagine what it looks like. That's even faster than the damn Horizon. It's even faster than the Naidami's Horizon. It's the reason why your father, Minato Namikaze, gained his title of the Yellow Flash. And yes, in case you're wondering, Yes, he ain't going to be known for that Horizon no bullshit. He is going to be known for his eyes. And the final ability, Infinite Stratos. It allows you to bring infinity into existence. In case you're wondering what I mean, let's say when your eyes are activated, you have no limit. What do you mean? Everything about you is increased infinitely. In case you have yet to realize what that means you have infinite strength if your eyes are. When this ability is activated, you can put your infinity on one thing at a time. That's the main limit of this thing, is they can only be on one thing at a time. Otherwise, the ability would be far too fucking broken. So, in simple terms, as long as I switch between intelligence and strength and shit, yeah, you can get yourself an infinite speed, but you can only have one active at a time. That's all the Eyes abilities, and all of your main bloodline. I'm gonna tell you straight up what the Iname Kaze clan and Uzumaki clan were both known for. I'm gonna get you started on Sealing Jutsu, on Fuinjutsu and Kenjutsu for the Uzumaki. That mixed with their bloodline is, and I want you to kill those bestias. They deserve nothing but death. Okay, then he woke up as his eyes were different now. They were golden with an orange star in both of them. With an orange 5-point star in both of his eyes. As his iris became gold, his pupil became a 5-point. His pupil turned orange and became a 5-point star. As he said out loud, "You don't belong to this reality. Now vanish." When he said those words, they all vanished from reality. Have them banished from as the other groups started to quickly age. Started to rapidly age until they died of old age. Hiruzen was watching this on his orb, and he knew, when he seen those two abilities, that warping reality and the infinity eyes were awoken in there. Now, we're going to do a time skip to the last day of the account. Kayumi asked him to hide it, to hide his true skill and talent. He didn't even carry his blade, his mother's legendary sword, Benaheim, Crimson Princess. His mother, Benaheim, it's a katana. With the Uzumaki swirl as the guard. A black blade with many seals on it. One to repair itself with blood. The 7 swords of the mist were once Uzumaki swords that were stolen after the second Great Shinobi War, where shit went down and the Uzumaki clan were slaughtered. So, he hid his true skill. He did this so his enemies would underestimate him. Over this time period, though, him and Kayumi started dating. They, over time, both started growing feelings for each other. And after a year of them both realizing how they felt for each other, Kayumi straight up told him she loved him and kissed him, without worrying or thinking about it. Because to her, he was all that mattered in her life now. She wasn't her other self, so she didn't care about revenge. She truly grew to love him, what shocked many people. Hiruzen knows about their relationship, and he also knew. Uh, Naruto also found a way to allow her to possess a shadow clone. Now, you might think, oh, if she possessed a shadow clone, she could be blown away in one punch. Well, you'd be specifically wrong. What happens when her yokai increases the shadow clone to a point where to kill that clone, you would have to treat it almost like a normal human. You would have to kill it by hitting it with a truly deadly blow. Other than that, it cannot die. You would have to hit it with a one-shot kill. No. I thought of a... So, she gave him the Kitsune summoning contract. She gave him the wolf summoning contract. The wolf summoning contract is a unique summoning contract. For one reason. It's boss summon, Luna. It is quite literally well known and well feared among the Sun. Why? She is known to be equal to the 4 legendary summons: the dragons, phoenixes, white tigers, and the other clan. Over these past couple of years, Naruto has shown his prodigy, the Namikaze clan. Just much as the Uzumaki were well known for Fuin and Ken, as well with their bloodline, the Namikaze clan were known for their unique weapon that they found out how to make, a gun. Yes, you heard me right. Naruto's gonna be shooting niggas. We see in Naruto, he's carrying a simple we see Naruto on Naruto's waist a simple we see on Naruto's waist they're like a simple Glock. But this Glock was not very simple. Just much as Benaheim had special qualities. Like it was able to repair itself, absorb chakra from anything it cut. And then being an elemental weapon for wind. Just as much as the Kiba blades were forged in a lightning storm, it was forged in a wind. It was forged by the purest form of wind. It was forged by a windstorm. It was forged. It was forged in a windstorm. Yes, before you ask what I mean that in the most literal way. It was quite literally forged in a windstorm. It was forged in a windstorm. In case you have yet to realize why that's important, the Kiba blades were forged by potent lightning. This, in a simple manner, as much as potent as the Kiba blades are with lightning, it's just as potent with wind. Naruto is a wind type. And just how not many ninjas concentrate on Fuinjutsu, there's just a few that concentrate on it. I'm trying to think. No, they're just gonna be known for their guns and bloodline, I think. Because they do think just having a good long range weapon. This gun known as Devil's Handgun. Yes, that's gonna be its title. Just like Benaheim. The Devil's Handgun. This gun's unique ability. Reaper. That's this gun's name. Reaper's unique ability. It can become any gun. He specifically likes to keep it in its hand, in its pistol form, just because it's easier. But it also has a machine gun form and a sniper form, as well as a shotgun form. That mixed with the pistol form being its basic form. He wields both Reaper and Benaheim. As we see him walking into the academy, he was wearing a sleeveless coat that reached down to his waist. This coat had the kanjis on the back. Konoha. Konoha's reality. Reality no Kami. God of reality. There's a reason. Reality no Kami. God of reality. Over this past time, Naruto's mastered both of his bloodlines. Mastered Reaper and Benaheim, aka he mastered the hidden Mitsurugi sword style. I'm not even going to explain what that is. I don't even know what the true hidden Mitsurugi is capable of. All these abilities. Little did Naruto know, though, he would be put on a team that would be too risky. This time the team will be... I want Sakura on the damn team. I hate Sakura. But I'll have her on the damn team. But there will be a lot of Sakura bashing throughout this what if. Okay. Now we're gonna do a massive time skip. We're gonna skip until the bell test. We're gonna skip it because all you need to know is Naruto showed a bit of his skill within his bloodline by warping reality to where he was behind Kakashi by quickly activating Infinite Stratos and making him have infinite speed and ripping the bells off. He didn't even need his other abilities. He didn't need to either draw Reaper or Benaheim, which both annoyed him and pissed him off. That this man called himself a Jonin. Kakashi will actually be a somewhat of a good character in this story. Now we skip to the Wave Arc. I'm not gonna go over him acting like a child because for one, Naruto would not do that in the storyline. We see him in Q making out. Okay. In case you're wondering if there's gonna be a limit in this episode, it will be, but later in the Wave Arc. So now we're gonna skip to the Demon Brothers. After he actually annihilated the two Demon Brothers, he met up with Zabuza and started clashing with them. They kept slashing at each other. I'm once again not gonna go too detailed in the fights because I'm not too good. He appeared behind Zabuza and tried to slash him. Zabuza jumped away and went for a quick jet and went for a slash at himself. Naruto drew Reaper and shot Zabuza multiple times before he transformed into its machine gun form and started spraying him. Once again, Haku came in and saved him. Haku is a guy in this fanfic because I'm not doing no harm. Oh, strange. So, yeah. Anyways, back to the story. So, yeah, Haku came in and saved him. Like the bitch boy he is. I don't hate Haku and I don't love him. Okay, guys, here we go. Welcome back to part 2 of What If Naruto Had Two Overpowered Bloodlines. I think we're gonna slowly go into it, though. Into the limit, though. This is me gonna be finishing off the Wave Arc and going a bit into the... I'm pretty sure... into the forced... into the tuning exams arc. So, let's get right into it. Anyways, guys, here we go. The first scene we see is Naruto with Kayumi pinned up against the wall and them two just making out passionately. Her legs were wrapped around his waist. with one arm going through her, wrapped around his neck and going through his hair. Her other arm was down his pants, giving him a hand job. Naruto had one arm around her waist, gripping and every now and then squeezing her butt, her ass, as well as with his other hand being up her shirt, every now and then massaging her breasts. They were also making out with tongue. This is as far as they went. They're both still virgins. They decided to until they're both truly and completely ready to hold off on taking each other's virginity, but they did promise it to one another. And they do not break promises to each other. Naruto has broken a promise before, once in his life, but he was powerful. They're currently in Naruto's pocket dimension. It looks like a plant, a plane, a plains with a farmhouse and stuff like that. It was just that farm. After Naruto was kicked out and he awoke in these eyes, Naruto started living in his pocket dimension where he's God. So he just formed his house and everything like that for himself. He realized he didn't need a house now. He can just make his own in his own pocket dimension where he cannot be stolen from or anything. It's a very powerful thing. But anyways, guys, I have a special guest today. Say hi, Jason.
Hi.
Someone's not happy to be doing this with his best friend.
Okay, I'm gonna get hate now.
Well, don't worry, this channel's still pretty new. So, she bit his neck, which left a which they she quickly, out of instinct, her own instinct returned, bit his neck, putting her chakra in it. As when she removed her fangs, his own instinct started to take over as he bit her neck. Now on both of their necks, on two opposite ends of their necks, lied two different symbols. A Naruto symbol lied a red nine-tailed fox with green eyes, and on Kayumi's neck lied the red swirl of the Uzumaki clan. They both knew these were mate marks. These mean they belong to each other. It's akin to marriage for humans. But it's very rare their instincts would force them to do this. And it only means one thing: for a demoness, and a human to actually have this happening. It's a sign of them being soulmates. A demon's instinct like that would only kick in for something like that for their soulmate. Make sense so far, Jason?
I guess.
I'm still trying to explain stuff like this to Jason. So I'm sorry if I have to stop for a second, even though it's kind of understand. Even though, to explain to Jason. So I'm sorry for that, guys. So we're going to skip right to the Zabuza fight. They have stuff was about to get even hotter now because there's a saying there's stuff to do when you get a mate mark. For one, if it's a demoness, they automatically go in heat. I'm guessing Jason knows what that means. And if it's a human, they get an uncontrollable desire. And for the male, they get an unquenchable desire and hunger for the opposite mate. And it will be like this, and she will be in heat until they finally do it, and she gets rid of this packed up desire, and until they do it. They both know this fact. She explained this to them. That's why they were trying to wait until they were both ready to give each other the mate mark. But that didn't go well, as you guys could all see. That didn't go according to plan, huh? Most people, though, give their virginity at the same time as giving each other mate marks. But this time, they didn't do it in the middle of sex, of mating, of the mating ritual, aka sex. But they both knew they had to do it now. She told him to take her in an instant. She was not thinking anymore. She needed this. Her own instincts were taking over. She knew, even if he said no, she was going to take it. She wouldn't even care. She would rape him, and he would still love her no matter what, because he knew when a demoness is in heat, they will do whatever it takes with to get their mate to do it with them, just to take away that heat from them, that unquenchable thirst for their mate. That's the downside to a demoness's heat. They get an unquenchable thirst for the opposite gender. That's why demonesses who get with other demoness end up normally, at least whenever they're in heat, trying to take away each other's stress the way all women do when they like each other. But even if they fail, they normally just bringing in a male as a slave, which yes, demons are known to have slaves. Before you ask their demons, it makes logical sense. And a male slave just to take out that stress in them. And if it's a female slave and a male slave, they normally just, a female slave just does it with whatever male slave they can.
Okay.
This is 18 plus, Jason. What did you expect? You didn't expect much, did you?
No.
So she threw her onto the bed, and he got on top of her and ripped off her dress and tore her dress apart. He wanted her, and he needed her now, just as much as she needed him. He kissed her. She took off her bra. He ripped off her bra, and he put his hand on her left breast, and started massaging her left breast with one of his hands, and sucking her other breast with his mouth. He started giving her. He put two of his fingers in her pussy and started fingering her. Every 10 minutes, every couple of seconds, he switched between the two breasts. What? Dude, he's sucking on her breast.
God.
Did you not hear what I said?
Ben didn't really want to.
It's a lemon, Jason. After he finally finished pleasuring her, her own instincts desired something more. She knew after all the pleasure he was doing, he needed some pleasure too, so she told him to stop. As when he did, she told him to sit down on the bed calmly and let her do some of the work with her magic mouth. As she got on her knees and started sucking his giant cock, his 18-incher cock, she was able to deep throat it, but barely. He's going to be a monster to his woman. After around 30 minutes of her sucking his cock off, she finally got back on the bed and told her and she finally got tired of the foreplay. They both got tired of the foreplay. She just told him to take her. He lined up his cock with her pussy and started thrusting into her on repeat. He didn't even care anymore. He needed this as much as she did. After about a couple hours of this, of in thrusting and out thrusting, she finally told him. They both shouted at once to each other that they were both cooning. May I remind you, they did not use any jutsu to hold back pregnancy.
Oh.
But then again, Naruto wants to rebuild both of his clans, and she also wants to bring back the Kyuubi demon clan. Demon clans did exist, but so many of them were erased to where only 9 demons remained. The 9 Biju. There was once the 10th, but it became a corrupted Biju, a corrupted demon. So it was sealed away. in a statue to where only the 9 Bijus could free it. So they quickly got right to work. And they fight. Okay, well, we're back, guys. Sorry about that little mess up. I don't know what just happened. Anyways, guys. So, I'm just gonna... All you need to know is they cooned in each other. She did a pregnancy test. She ended up pregnant.
I quit.
Well, I need to explain it real quick, because most likely this is going to stop recording soon. And I'm going to make it clear. Naruto in this is actually going to be a good father. Not like in that Boruto. Let's be real, though. You've seen how he is as a father in Boruto. You know he's a trash father in that. So I'm solving that issue here and now.
There was worse fathers. Take Blood Dead, for example.
Yeah, but anyways. So, we're getting to the Zabuza fight. I'm not even going to say it's a fight, because Naruto finally had just had enough of Zabuza's bullshit, and just snapped his fingers and they both got erased.
Ooh.
Naruto finally had enough of his bullshit.
Just like that. Poof.
You forget, he can erase anything from reality with one of his 2 blood. But Zabuza, he didn't erase Zabuza. He didn't erase... Okay, no. They fight until Gato shows up. I'm not going to explain the fight. I'm not good at that. Not to mention, I'm not going to go in a one-sided beatdown, okay? Because Naruto is handling both of them together. They're trying to gangbang him, but he's quite literally saying, "You need an entire army of S-rank shinobis to even scratch me, bitch." That's Naruto right now. He ain't wrong. Anyways, though. So, finally, when Gato shows up and he's all talking all that shit, Naruto finally has enough of his bullshit no jutsu and says, "Fuck the rules," and erases them all from reality. He was told to hold back a bit by the Hokage, because Haruzen did not want to have to explain to the other Kages why he had a fucking kid with both of the Namikaze and Uzumaki bloodlines, which are well known in the world as the 2 strongest bloodlines. It's just hanging around in his damn village. Do you want to have to explain that to the other village? Would you like to have to explain that to the other village leaders, Jason? Well, you had a kid laying around that can literally warp reality, space, and time.
Technically, that's your main character as well.
Yes, but did you have to actually explain that to the other like bosses, the other villages leaders?
Yeah.
Was that fun to explain? Why this guy just was walking around free and existing?
I'd rather fight to bring back a guy that just died
Then have to explain that again.
to say he's been dead since November.
But anyways, so this is what happened. Naruto decided to go all badass and decided to stop giving a fuck about his enemies. So he erased them. Zabuza said these words to him though right before he left back to Kiryu with his little bitch boy. He said these exact words: "Your enemies will fear you because of your name. You won't have to raise a finger to kill them. You will never have them fight you. They will fear your name. After all, you are Konoha's Kami no reality. Reality no Kami. God of reality." Now we're gonna do, on the walk back, he had to explain what the fuck was going on with his bloodlines, because he never told Sasuke this. Sasuke, like the emo prick he was, tried to order Naruto to give him his bloodlines. Sasuke is an emo prick. Yeah, Naruto flicked him off and said, "Hell the fuck no. Try again, bastard." And on this mission, Kakashi started to realize something. he was originally going to do what the council told him to do and favor Sasuke and Sakura and choose not to train Naruto. But after what he just seen, he decided training Naruto is a bit more important, and Naruto is his favorite student. So Kakashi will actually do his damn job and train Naruto. So yeah, that happened. When they got back to Konoha, Hiruzen looked at Naruto like he was an idiot and threw a fucking black book in his face and said, page 39. Naruto knew this was the bingo book and it marked shinobis that were notable and that should be feared. He switched to page 344, and there lied a picture of him. That's just funny. Then you remember what Zabuza said. Konoha's Kami no reality. Reality no Kami, God of reality. Known abilities, 2 fucking bloodlines, a gun that can transform, and the sword named Benehime. These weapons are known to be deadly motherfucking weapons and weapons that should not be feared or looked down on. Anybody who will wield these weapons are feared, and has always been feared, such as the Yellow Flash who once wielded Reaper, and the Red Death who once wielded Benehime. He is thought to be both of their son. Eva wants his head, but no better. He is a triplet plus S rank, which means he's above triple plus, but that's the highest ranking possible to give him. He is known as the greatest shinobi to ever walk this earth. That's what happens when you mix bloodlines like that together. Known abilities, warping reality to his very will. If that ain't bad enough, the thing says, it straight up says, if that ain't bad enough, if that ain't bad fucking enough, if that ain't bad enough, you also have to worry about him finally. Hey guys, well, we're back doing the final part of what if Naruto had 2 overpowered bloodlines. So let's get right into it. Oh god. As you guys know, if you like what you see in here, you can go and play the games. I won't be though. I'm going to skip it as soon as I possibly can. I'm not against the Bible, but I'm not pure Christian either. I understand why some people believe in it. Here we go. So, what we're going to go over is a bit of the tuning exams. Well, okay, let's get right into it now. The tuning exams. It will go very differently. First, Naruto, when he meets Orochimaru, Orochimaru does not exist anymore. He is literally wiped from reality. Okay. They were able to get there. Naruto beats that shit out of Kiba when it comes to that. Then Naruto whoops And then we go over the 1 month time skip. In this 1 month, Naruto gained a very few things. He gained, among these things though, are the code contract. He beat Gaara though without it. Quite literally snapped his finger and Gaara was not in BG mode anymore. Contract back in time whooped his ass before he drew up BG and sealed away the BG properly. The beauty of being Uzumaki. But anyway, what we're mainly going to go over is the war. Because I came up with a way better way of doing fight scenes, but I'm not going to go into it. Well, the war will still happen, but it won't be Orochimaru's attacking. Nah, that goes to the attack. I'm just the final part as I mentioned. So, of course, Akatsuki has to be dealt with. Yeah, the Akatsuki did not live. The moment Naruto seen all of the enemies, he snapped his fingers and they didn't exist anymore. Also, in a matter of a year afterwards, he literally...
Hey, have you heard of Misplay?
No, what's Misplay?
It's a loyalty app where you earn actual rewards by playing mobile games.
Whoa, how does Misplay work?
Easy. Download Misplay from the Google Play Store.
Done.
Now play a game you like to start earning units.
What do you do with the units?
You redeem units for gift cards.
Oh, I love Misplay already.
Misplay, for rewards that go beyond the game.
I might actually download Misplay. I don't know though. But we're gonna do a massive time skip. All the way to a point to where Naruto's the current Hokage. His wife is Kayumi. Then they have their young 2 kids wandering around. Kaito, and Crystal. Kaito Uzumaki Namikaze Yoko, and Crystal Uzumaki Namikaze Yoko, son of Kayumi Yoko and Naruto Uzumaki. They were able to obtain both of their bloodlines and everything. This is a happy and loving relationship. This part won't have a lot of details, it's only going to be like 4 minutes long. The series itself will not be too long of a series. This is either part 4 or part 3, I really don't know, I'll figure it out though. But anyways, yeah, this is where the video is going to end.